Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second round of the GT American Tour presented by rF2 Racing League. We're on Road Atlanta, seconds away of the green flag. As usual, we have a flying start with, as you see, quite a lot of participants this time. Good weather, not like in Daytona, we had crucial rain there and quite some good racing. Due to technical issues, we just have one race on this race weekend. Pole position is taken by the Simcoe driver of KISS. Michel is second and third. Even the second Simcoe car, they had a good qualifying for Che. Drivers should be ready. There we are, green flag. Second round of the GT3 American Tour is open. Can he defend his first position? Look pretty good for now. Looking at the background, it seems like everyone got a good start so far. No carnage, no crashes. Let's get through the field. Let's see what happened here. Seems like everyone has made it. No, there is a Corvette. Sousa is not taking this style. We don't know why it is. Well, let's concentrate on the first cars in here. My name is Marcello. Everything went so fast, so I didn't even introduce myself, and I present you the highlights of Road Atlanta. We're on the way. As you see, the first two cars already getting in quite some ground, some gap. Oh, look at this! This could be the first attack for the first lead change. They're side by side, the Corvette of Michelin, the inside. They touched, bringing him out of the corner, losing quite some time. Side by side, the Simcoe cars. He lost a lot of ground there. That was a crucial moment for the race. They could decide a lot. So KISS on P3 now, which gaining the advantage on his teammate, earning P2. But let's see if he can stay there, if he has the pace. On P4, the Porsche of Rana, trying to catch up and gain an advantage out of Simcoe fighting each other. At least for now, it not looking like that. Kissman lost the position, started on fourth. Weber behind him, followed by the Audi of Lundvall and Porbotnik waiting for an attack. He's pretty close. This could be... Oh yeah, they're side by side. This could be a changed position. He's on the outside lane, but look at this, the speed. What a difference. Can Lundvall? No. That was a bit wide, a bit deep in the corner for Porbotnik, but... Can he close the door here? Yeah, he closed the door, and that's a position change. KISS still in P3. He must be angry. But now it's keep it cool. Do your race. You have 30 minutes of racing. It's not too much, so don't do too many mistakes. Or better, don't do any mistake. We have Jack Brown following Rob Timpin. Try to... Oh! A wiggle there! Oh! He hit the grass! And lost the car. But unfortunately... fortunately, he did not hit the barrier. Oh, look at this. This was a huge time loss in here. Being on P22 now. Matthias Weber is catching up. to the second Corvette in the field on P5 for Christman. You see the speed of the McLaren. But as soon as these two cars start to fight each other, we have Paul Botting and his Aston Martin in the background waiting for his chance. The first place car, Michel, is gaining every lap. The two Simco McLarens can't keep up with his speed. Can he keep it up until the end of the race? Oh, look at this. Kiss has gone into the inside, side by side. And his teammate is not fighting too hard. It's this team order. Oh, a big wiggle there. Can he keep it? Oh, he's gone into the inside. I don't know if he's trying to fight back. They should keep together and place the team and catch up to the Corvette in front. They have the speed, just don't get in your way. But Kiss gained back his P2 and has been on a mission getting back his P1 he started with. Matthias Weber, he's being under pressure. Paul Botnick closed the gap pretty fast. Let's see if the slipstream of either of these cars can help each other. But for now it seems like they're too far away to do something into this chicane. Meanwhile, the Porsche of Rano catching up on the Simco driver Che. There's a fight for the last podium spot. We still have plenty of time in the race, so just keep the pressure up, bring your opponent into a mistake and capitalize by it. And here we have the battle of the Audis. Rob Timpton is catching up on Mutton. 4 Audis in a row. This is Rob Timpton trying to catch up. He's in P10 right now. Let's see if he can catch up to Mutton. Oh, big slide there, but he held it. Meanwhile, Kistman is catching up on the Porsche in front of him. The McLaren of Che is gone, so the Porsche lost a lot of ground. So this developed into a 3-way fight for P4. Okay, Paul Botnick lost quite some time there, but it's not over. That's not over. So into the slipstream. This is going to be really difficult for the Porsche to keep it. Out he goes. It's the outside line, but if he brakes really late, a brave move. He's in the front. He is in front. Can he keep it? No, the Porsche was really good on the brakes. Great driving of both of the drivers. But that's not over. He will try it again. The chicane is really the best spot to overtake. A bit wide, but shouldn't cost him too much. But Paul Botnick is there. He's waiting for a mistake. He's waiting to get an advantage out of it. These three are really fighting it. No changes in the lead, but you see the McLaren in the background. He's catching up. Oh, there's Nicholas trying to go to the inside, but that's not a good spot. So just stick his nose in to show, hey, I'm here. I'm waiting for your mistake. But while they're fighting each other, there's Lundwall saying, okay, I'll take it. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the gap. And making it a 4-way fight for P4. Oh, look at that. There's now. He's too far away, just showing himself. But look how late he could brake. And Popotnik even later. Taking a different line into the last corner. But it seems like not too much of a difference. He's there, he's waiting for it. The Corvette is struggling right now. And Lundvald is there, waiting for the mistake. It's pretty hard to overtake on another part of the track other than the back straight with the chicane. As you see, too many S's straight, not straight, chicanes. Sorry for that. And here it is. Get a good exit of this corner. This is really crucial because this is the longest straight you get on this track. As could be the next attack, but it seems like he's too far off. He's too far off. Kiss is there. He's faster than the Corvette driver. Christian Michel probably looking into the mirrors. You see how the McLaren is gaining. He is on a mission. Oh, we have a bike marker. But no problem for these guys because he left track, pretty generous of him. But he's still too far away in the straight to gain advantage of the slipstream. Oh, Rana, the Porsche driver, is under attack. Oh, Niklas cut the track there. Pretty aggressive, late on the brakes. But I think he was still with two tires on the curb, which counts as track, so no unfair advantage for him. So, this is a Porsche, needs to overtake a Porsche, but no problem for him. Did he lost some time here? Yeah, but the thing is, you see, he's so close. Kustman is so close, but there's no chance that you can overtake here. Just stick to your line. Hit all the apexes. Keep the momentum for these two corners. See the Porsche driver. Good exit. But he's there, the Corvette is in his mirrors. Oh, you see how they're side by side. Can he do it? Second attempt? It seems like he's through. Can he brake? He did it. Hit the apex. Beautiful. He made it look so easy after all the attempts he did before. Can the Porsche retaliate? Or is it now the time for Christman to get away and try to catch P3? Meanwhile, Lundvald lost the position, he's just on P8 now and has Björn Wallmeyer behind him. These two know each other pretty good, so let's see if these two Audis will fight each other again. Ruano still struggling with the pace. The Porsche is not that fast. And as you see, Kistman is leaving the battle of them. The time has come, the McLaren is almost there, fighting for the lead of the race. We had only one lead change due to the mistake of Kiss, but he now tries to undo his mistake and get his lead back. The McLaren is there. The gap is almost the same like laps ago. You see under the braking, the body language of this McLaren is pretty aggressive. He's doing everything to catch up. Meanwhile, in the background, we have a fight between Jürgen Wallmeier and David Haas in the Porsche. It's getting pretty close. Oh! And he lost it into the barrier. That was a hard impact. Bad luck for Wallmeier. And he has a whole lap to do. I'm pretty sure that he has to bend steering after this impact. Yeah, you see the car. It's going to be really hard to drive. And in the sprint race, that's game over. But it seems like he's trying to bring it home into the pit and hope for retirement of other cars. You never know. And another battle, Aston Martin against McLaren. Christoph Müller against Jack Brown. Brown going into the inside. Can he brake late enough? No, he can't. The Aston Martin is better on the brake. Hit the apex and managed to stay in front. The McLaren is still fighting, but you see it's much closer than before. There's even a defensive line of Michel. Can he keep it up until the end of the race? Because you feel a lot of pressure. And look, he's using all of the track, the Corvette and the McLaren as well, hard over the curbs. So next time round on the back straight could be... Oh! He kept it! It could be the end. He lost a lot of time, but at least he didn't lose the car. You see how aggressive he is. It's like he's driving on 102% all the time. Okay, now he needs some time to get back to catch up. Could this be the mistake that brings the victory to Michel? We're onward with Botnik trying to attack the Porsche of Luano. And he's getting there with a slipstream, going to the inside there, side by side. Can he make it under the braking? He made it! He sticked it! And he's through. Beautiful move. But as you see, the Corvette of Christman is down the road. There's plenty of work he needs to do to catch up for P4. But back to the fight for the lead. The McLaren is still there. But it seems like he's not gaining that fast as he did before. Is he struggling on tires? Because we've seen a lot of slides and wiggling with the car. The McLaren here in front, he's sticking to his pace. And look at this. It's Kiss and he's back. Is he close enough to dive in? No, but you see that he's close enough that Michel come to the defensive line. So we're back to the situation we had like 5 laps ago. And now let's see if the McLaren can keep it up in the dirty air of the Corvette. You see that Kish is faster, but being fast enough to catch up on another car is one thing, but you still need to overtake him. And on a track like Road Atlanta, that's not an easy task. hard over the curve there. Take every little centimeter of the track to keep your momentum. So is it close enough to benefit of the slipstream of the car in front? On board with the McLaren of the Simco team, and as you see, he's following him, but he's not faster. He needs to be closer. And have you seen on the horizon there is a car to overlap? Probably it's the Audi of Jürgen Wallmeier, who had the crash laps ago. Back to the fight for P4. Oh, he's wide! He lost the car! Into the pit wall! Oh, and he hit Paul Botnick hard into the wall! Let's take another look at this. He hit the grass into the inside. Oh, and he couldn't avoid the car of Christman. And Rano is the lucky third who just gained 2 positions. Seems like the Aston Martin is undrivable. Yes, look at this. This is race over for Pobotnik. And it seems like race over for Christman as well. As you can see, that's the Corvette. No chance that he can drive with this car. But it seems like he's trying to bring it back at home. That's not looking good. Oh, the Corvette was wide on the grass. Lost a lot of time. The McLaren is there. But as I mentioned, that's not a sport where you can overtake a car. But now he needs to take all the momentum, stay behind him, and convert it into an aggressive move onto the back straight into the chicane. Look how close he is. Can he maintain the speed? Let's look at the Corvette of Christian Michel. Oh, a wiggle there. I just was... Both of them pretty aggressive into the corner. Let's see who had a better exit. He's not in the slipstream here. The Corvette trying to take another line to defense. And for now, he managed to do so. These two drivers are giving it all they have. Meanwhile, we have a battle between the Porsche of Kansuras and Jack Brown and his McLaren. He's going into the inside line. Can he brake blade enough? It seems like he made it. Ah, pretty close, but no touch between these two. And that's P11 for the McLaren driver. Look how fast he is. Beautiful move. Okay, we're back. And a fight for the lead. But look at the McLaren. He's gaining a lot in the slipstream this time. Can he make it? Yeah, they're side by side. He's on the outside line. Will he? Oh, he tries it. They touched each other. Touched another time. Side by side. Oh, the Corvette leaving the track a bit. And he lost it. He lost it. But that's not over. They're side by side again into the corner. And into the first corner is going to be suicide. But he sticks to it. And that seems like we have a lead change. Michel tried to come back and stick his nose into the first corner, but the McLaren just had so much speed. Okay, now there's a McLaren in the way of the other McLaren, but oh! Did you see that? They touched each other. Let's see it from another angle. There's the McLaren going through. Oh, and he touched him again. punted him from the back. Didn't lose too much time, and I think that shouldn't result in too much damage, but I don't know what happened there. He misjudged us really hard. As you see, the gap between these two got bigger by this accident. There's the McLaren of Weber catching up on the pack of Audis, which still are fighting each other. They're not close enough to fight each other, but they're still there. Any mistake of any of these drivers. Oh, and there's the mistake I've talked about. Oh, hard impact. He's getting on the track. It was me, by the way. Lucky not hitting him. But this is race over for Weber. Does Christian Michel have air damage resulting of the contact with the back marker McLaren? I don't know if it was Darrell Russell or Jack Brown, but it seems like the Corvette can't catch up. There's another McLaren. The older generation car. Let's see if Michel can benefit out of it. This is not over yet. Christian Matten still tries to defend of Björn Wallmeyer. This gap is closing down. They don't have too much time. Oh, then we had a Porsche being off track. It's not enough yet to stick to a move into the chicane. But it seems like Matten is struggling with his tires more than Wallmeyer is doing. There it is, the McLaren is overlapping the other McLaren on... Oh, and this was close. But good job of the McLaren driver getting out of the way. Seems like the Corvette of Michel didn't lose too much time on Case. He hasn't given up yet. Why would he? He sees the McLaren in front. He has the speed. Can he convert it into attack to get back into the lead position? Look how close he is. This is the final lap. Can the Corvette do something into the final corner? But it seems like he's not close enough. Kiss is going into the last corner. And there he is. The victory for the Simco driver. P2 for Christian Michel. It wasn't enough to keep the lead. And there he is. P3 goes to the other Simco driver, Che. He did a great job to maintain his position. Couldn't fight for the lead though. Oh, and P4 is Lundvall. We lost something of the Porsche of Ruano. Matten made it on P5. Wallmeyer followed him on P6, and Ruano only 7th. Lost his 7th position. There's me. P8. P9 for Nieverd in the Audi. After the horrible crash he had, it's Matthias Weber. P10. But the hero of the day is Kiss, getting back his lead position after losing it in almost the first lap. Oh, it was the first lap. Fought the whole race, and both of the Simco cars managed to get a double podium. Good race weekend for them. It brings him a lot of points. As I mentioned before, this concludes the race weekend of Road Atlanta. Due to technical issues, there was no race 2. This means even better for the Simcoe team grabbing some points. The only points you could score on this race weekend. This concludes the Road Atlanta race. For more information, just go to rf2-racingleague.com and find all the information you need. This is just round 2 of 6 of an American Tour with the GT3 cars. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marcello. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the next race.